Well, good morning. Down by the river. I'm dropping down by the river because it's a bit out of the wind a little bit. And it's a thankful Thursday. I did almost have a trigger Tuesday, but I was up early, ran, then went to London all day, so I didn't have time to do anything. But we're back and thankful. Why? Oh my God. What a great week last week. Skiing with the farmers' boys, bunch of old mates served together. You know, a friendship that's deep, a community that's deep in the farmers' boys, and I'm massively grateful for that, and to be able to get away and have some madness. Thankfully, no serious falls. Scarlett, David Hara damaged his calf a bit, but still managed to ski 4 days at the end. So, you know, great trip. But what am I reflecting on? The theme of the last Monday Motivation, I think it was, a couple of weeks ago, and still continuing with the winning routines of choosing your story. And it was interesting, the other day was World Happiness Day, and I can't remember exactly which day it was, but I mean, what a great thing to celebrate, happiness. But a book that I was introduced to like nearly 20 odd years ago, doing some work at Portsmouth Uni in the enterprise department and on leadership and creative leadership, and it was fascinating. The guy who introduced me to a book called Happiness, How to Develop Life's Most Important Skill. And it was Matto Ricard, a former monk, no, still a monk, I think. Brilliant guy, a former scientist, and then went into become a monk and then studied this aspect of happiness. And his argument, of course, is that if we want to be a great footballer, a musician, mathematician, whatever, you work at it, you work at it, you work at it. And his argument is that that's what we've got to do if we're going to be happy. We can work at it. And there are many skills, many attributes of happiness. But telling our stories is a critical one. And just continuing on that theme, the stories that influence are the ones that either we're looking forward and we predict and we visualize and we look at what we want to achieve, and then we make them happen, we make them yours and make them real. But the critical one is actually the stories we look back on, and the stories that form us, that make us who we are. And of course we have a choice. We can either say whatever happened to us back in the day, the things that formed us, that made us behave in a bad way, or we had you were victims to that what happened to us. Or we can actually turn that around and say, actually, because of what happened to us, because of those things, we make a call now to change and be different. And that brings us into the really powerful aspect of training skills and behaviours, and recognising that we are what we repeatedly do. So we want to make change in our behaviours. We've got to focus on that behaviour, and we've got to try and repeat it, because the way our brain works, and neuroplasticity, the plasticity of our brain, is actually the more we work at something, the more it becomes who we are. And if we want to be happy, let's train ourselves to be happy. Look up that book. I'll put it up, a picture of it on it's a bit torn up now, but I'll put a picture of it up on this screen. Make yourself happy, train yourself, and recognise with gratitude, as I am now, you know, let's look at the things we've got, not the things we haven't got. Good luck, and enjoy the rest of your week, and have a great weekend. Take care, make it yours.